Hi, I'm the Radicalist, and welcome to Love Frequency. Let's go. Well, today's that day. I'm about to be radical. I'm pissed. Not pissed in like angry, not pissed in emotional or like, "Urgh." I'm pissed because this world has gotten to a place that is unbelievable. I've been saying these things in my podcast for a minute. I don't want to leave my bike. My bike's over there. Of course, I'm doing my bike thing. Y'all need to wake up. This telephone thing has gotten out of hand. I mean, out of hand, out of hand. Scrolling is like the number one disease that I see in the world right now. Everybody and their mama got a cell phone. Kids, dogs, cats, birds. Just kidding. What is everybody doing? What are they watching? What's so important? The other night, I was up 3, 4 in the morning. Nothing to do. Couldn't sleep. Didn't want to watch anything on TV. Was just in my bed. Picked up my phone. And most of the time, I'm in prayer because that's what I do. That's me. That's the radicalist in prayer. But I don't know. I just felt like scrolling, like normal thing to everybody, right? Get on your cell phone and just slide, 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 go, 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 slide, slide. And then as I was doing that, 2 hours passed by. Went from 3 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the morning, and I was like, "Huh? How did that happen?" I haven't done that in a long time because I don't look at TV anymore. I don't just scroll on my phone anymore. I mean, a little bit here, a little bit there, something make me laugh, chuckle, whatever. But I don't waste my time on that because life's so important. Just like that sun in my face right there. That's too important to me. Being outside, being in this beautiful place. Look around me. Too important to me. As I sat there and gave 2 hours to this thing that gave me nothing back. That was 2 hours. Now I'm talking to you guys. I see it all over the place. I'm at work. Everybody in the break room has a cell phone. I'm on my bike. Everybody in their car almost got hit right now because a lady wanted to make a right and I'm trying to go on the crosswalk and she cuts right in front of me like I'm not even there. Like I'm Patrick Swayze. She just walked right through me. And Ghost. If you haven't seen Ghost, that's a brilliant movie. It's got a lot of spiritual context. I'm mad because we need to wake up. People out here getting killed because people are on their cell phone scrolling for nothing. I said that. That's true. I easily could have got hit 1 out of a zillion times while somebody wasn't paying attention. I had a little fender bender a month ago where I was doing what? Driving in my car at a stoplight, took my foot off the brake, and crept up and bumped somebody because I was looking down on my phone. I can't remember what I was looking at. It wasn't scrolling, but I was paying attention to something. This small device that we put in charge of our lives is disruptive if not taken seriously as far as responsibility. But yet we give it to our kids. We rely on it for everything. If we lost our phone today, if you lost your phone today, not me, not me. If you lost your phone today, who would you be? Where would you be? And how would you be? That is the question. You got anything else besides a device that you can rely on inside of yourself? Real talk, radicalist. I'm talking to you. This device can get you in a world of trouble if you're not responsible. This device could get you fired from a job if you talk incorrectly on it, like I'm doing right now. This device can end a relationship if you're somewhere that you're not supposed to be filming something you're not supposed to be, and your counterpart or partner looks at the platform, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, because you wanted to just put some noise on there in the situation you were in, doing whatever. Half of y'all know what I'm talking about because half of y'all got busted. This device kills people if you're not aware of who you are and where you are and what you're doing. There's a lot more that this device does that is so dangerous that a lot of people just don't call out. They just buy it. And it's just another form of control. I want to talk about mind control now because that's what this device is doing. It represents a form of mind control. It leads you and directs you in your patterns of daily life. It's the first thing you pick up in the morning, isn't it? Yeah, I know I look mad. I know I look mad because I am. The very first thing you do when you open your eyes, pick up your cell phone, look who called you, scroll probably, look what's on there, everything. As simple as looking at the weather instead of waking up, opening your front door, walking outside, and just checking. Your body can tell you the same thing, what the temperature is. Now, don't get me wrong. In this day and age, cell phones are needed as devices of information because there's no longer telephone books, not one I can find. There's no longer a telephone booth on the street where you used to put change. Hey, new America, young booties, this is what we used to do. We used to have some change, put it in a telephone booth, and and get to talk for 10 minutes until they asked you to add some more change. That's the area I grew up in. It wasn't that long ago. But look at us now. This device tells us what road to go down, what time we're going to get there, designated time. Now we got a woman on this other in this device to talk to us, Siri or whatever, however you set your device up. Like I said, it's okay. You can use it for a good form of information. But how many of us do? How many of us do? What do you use your cell phone for? And the cell phones that you gave your kids, lo and behold, what are they doing with it? You better check. Getting back to mind control, you have access, unlimited information anywhere and everywhere at any time and every time. Are you responsible with that? Or are you just running amok with it? You posting stupid stuff? Are you posting stuff that other people can learn and grow by? Because when I scrolled the other night for 2 hours, unbelievable. Movie length. I saw nothing but stupid stuff. Like literal stupid stuff. Nothing of value, nothing for me to learn from. Jokes, ignorance, people trying to get a laugh out of somebody else, people doing something totally idiotic, fights, sex. I was looking for good content, to be honest. There was a Filipino lady saying that if you're Filipino and you don't know how to cook Filipino food because you were never taught, she's here to teach you. And she got a little bit of a nice personality and she just cuts up Filipino food and makes it super easy. Like I even wanted to cook something. I was like, wow, the way she did it, super simple, super easy, and she had a flair and touch of personality to it, and it was just beautiful. And I was like, this is something I would watch because I would learn from it. I'm not well, I'm not going to go there, but anyway, that was nice. That was energetic. There are videos like that, like the dog trainer. I like that dude because he can talk to dogs. What else have I seen? I'm calling these things out and I'm making them examples for a reason, which brings me to my next thing that I'm going to say. There's something that can counteract mind control, something that can break the cycle and give you clarity. It's called spiritual growth. Spiritual growth. How do you grow in the spirit? How do half of y'all don't even know what spirit is. There's two sides of you. There's a physical side and there's an entity side, which is inside of you. It's the spirit. It's the spirit. That's a whole different podcast because explaining that will take 2 hours. The dog dude, the dog catcher, or whatever his name is, when I say he talks to animals, dogs, he spiritually talks to them. He doesn't physically, he can't be like, Lassie, shut up. Lassie, sit. Well, Lassie can understand some of that, but he can't have a conversation like you and me to a dog. Hey, dog, put down the cell phone. He can't do that. Dogs are going to look at him like, what? But beyond the physical side is a spiritual entity that he can feel the dog, feel it, and the dog can feel him. That's how that works. The Filipino lady cooking the food, she has a spiritual essence that comes from her heritage that she's pouring out to anybody who's going to feel what she's saying through her cooking show. That's spiritual growth. That goes beyond just the two examples that I just gave you. Spiritual growth is understanding things in the moment, beyond school, beyond your knowledge. Faith is a part of this, believing in it. Everybody gives examples of air. Of course, you can't see it. Where I live, you can start to see it because so much pollution. Faith is a part of the spirit. Faith is that growth. Faith is that growth, spiritual growth. That's the connection. Believing is part of the process. Here's what I'm trying to say. If you want to believe that your scrolling is a part of your spiritual growth, you are incorrect, my friend. Because if that's all you do every day, 7 days a week, you are not growing. And your physical part is growing, but your mental part, you're not mental, your spiritual part is failing. And that's called in the dark. That's in the matrix. You haven't woken up. You don't really know what's going on, do you? Just work, home, fun, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. But there's no spiritual growth going on. There's a lot of avenues to that because a lot of people can say, well, Tony, I believe in this, or I believe in that, or I believe in that. If that source doesn't give you some healthy spiritual growth, then that source is not correct. If your spiritual growth is selfishness or trying to gain material things, trying to get more money, make more money, spend more money, be the man, if you're trying to do all that, you're not growing. You're at a standstill and your body keeps going, but your spiritual growth stops where you stop it. We are made in a capacity to grow. We are made in a capacity to live. 100% compliance is expected from you, but you're only given 20% because if you're not spiritually growing, you're not passing 20%. That's just a round off number, by the way. If you're relying on a handheld computer to live, then you're at 20%. If you're in love with your car, then you're at 20%. If all you think about is your girlfriend or your wife and nothing else matters, you're at 20%. I didn't say that that's not important or irrelevant or relevant. The source and your spiritual growth should come before that. Because without that, you're giving 20% to your partner. And nobody wants 20%. Why do you think marriages fail? Why do you think relationships fall apart? Why do you think there's so many abandoned kids? Why do you think the structure fails? Well, Tony, how do you know this? Because I've been through it. I failed at it. But I always say this in my podcast, it's not about me. It's about you. Spiritual growth, mind control, faith. These are all real things. Here we go with the solutions, because you know what I'm about. I'm not going to just leave you hanging. I'm going to throw you a line. Limit that phone. Limit that cell phone use. Small scenario. You got to go somewhere. Don't wait until the last minute to get dressed, fix everything, do everything, get gas in your car, and then leave at the last minute because you rely on GPS. You rely on your car's direction. Be adventurous for a minute. Turn off the UPS, drive around until you find the freaking thing, venue or whatever. Get a general rationalization of where it is and go on a little adventure trip, road trip until you find it. So what if you're a little early? You don't want to be late, but guess what? Spiritual growth. You figure out different areas. You got the time to actually look around and invest time in where you're going and what you're doing and who you might meet or what restaurant you might pass by and go, oh, I want to eat there, instead of flying on the freeway at the last minute trying to get there on time. That's a very small example of spiritual growth, but I hope it got to you. And I hope you can apply that. Just don't rely on this electronic device to get you through life. That's crazy to me. Why is it crazy to you, Tony? Because I didn't have this when I was 20. I had this, and I'm still here. Another example, I ride my bike every week when I make a podcast. I ride 5 miles from home. I go to this college that's a bunch of colleges put together, and I ride through the college. And every time I ride through the college, I find something different, a different path, a different stretch, a different beautiful scene. Last week, I found a gymnasium because I like basketball. Beautiful upstairs gymnasium at a college. My next question is, if I go back there, is it free play? Is it open? Are the college kids playing in there? They hooping? I'm trying to hoop. A new place, a new adventure, new people to meet, new friends maybe, new environment. Not a cell phone thing. Ask yourself what's a cell phone thing and what's a non-cell phone thing. Because I guarantee you non-cell phone things bring you spiritual growth. Cell phone things bring you nothing. They waste your time. What if a cell phone was a friend, like a human being, doing stupid stuff for you all day? And so instead of scrolling, you're around this stupid friend all day, every day, watching what they do. Would you do that? When I put it in that perspective, it sounds crazy, doesn't it? No, Tony, I'm not going to have a stupid friend that I'm hanging around 24/7 that I watch every single day and night. I couldn't take that. Haha, you're doing it. You're taking that. I just put that form of energy into something else, and that's you. Did you get that? Wasn't that hard to figure out, what it? Scrolling is a waste of your energy, your spiritual growth. Every minute counts. Look within a week's span of your life, just 1 week, 1 week from Monday to Sunday night, 12 a.m. Complete week, 7 days. How much time did you spend on your cell phone doing absolutely nothing? I bet you can't even add that time up because you're so used to doing it, you don't even remember. All right, Tony, I did it from here on back. Okay. I did it 2 seconds ago, and then I did it before your podcast, and then I did it as I'm watching your podcast, and then I did it 10 minutes before your podcast, and then I did it another. Yeah, you can't even get past the first 3 hours of what I'm trying to say. That's crazy. And I said a week. You probably won't even remember yesterday. That sounds like Roger Rabbit right now. That was crazy. And if anybody does remember past yesterday, give me a full week of that. Now let's talk to the people who do have some spiritual growth. Hmm? Where you at? What are you listening to? What you doing? I already know. You out in the woods building the houses, cultivating lands. Your balance is together. You out there building something or making something happen. You out there saving somebody or something. You out there fighting for rights for the country or something that's wrong in this world. You out there fighting for it. If there's a public conference going on about a certain topic in the town or city, you there being a spokesperson. Spiritual growth. You're writing a book on how to. You're enlightened on just things that are so natural. Stars in the sky, sun in the morning, trees around us. You're trying to figure out, I said this in one of my first podcasts, because these trees are alive. And the people who have spiritual growth and the frequency that I'm talking about, they can feel these trees just like I can. That's why I'm here. This big old, look at this big tree right here. These are monsters. You know how long they've been here? You don't think there's spiritual growth in that? You know how long they've been here? Before the campus was probably even here. Spiritual growth is all around us and it's real. But we are so lost in the technology of today. Our cars, our trains, our automobiles, our cell phone. You know, I'm going to put you up on game. God built everything. He built the cell phone. But he wanted you to have spiritual balance with it, spiritual growth with it. He didn't want you to have trash with it. He didn't want you to use it for dumb stuff. He didn't want you to waste your life that he gave you. I'm mad about it. I ain't gonna say God's mad about it, but he's concerned about it. He wants somehow, some way for you to say, I think I had enough. What if this brother's right? What if I'm not doing enough for my spiritual balance and growth? Shoot, let me figure something out. God is going to talk to you and tell you that that's honestly the truth. He built the freaking thing. I need y'all to wake up. It's getting critical. It's getting critical, y'all. I see today's youth, and I'm going to call it out specifically between the age, not even after high school, college and 33, 35. There it is. College, 20, 18. That might be still high school. Summer of 20. There you go. 20 to 35. I'm going to call it out. Lost. Lost. Spiritual growth? Lost. I see these kids don't know how to cook, don't bring anything for lunch, trying to maintain a job, don't know how to talk. Can't you look you in directly in the eye and say good morning, good afternoon, good evening? I understand that is a whole different language going on, which is actually in reverse because the language that used to be now goes to the language that these kids are using. It's the same thing, same meaning, same feeling, same spiritual growth pattern, same cycle. But yet, these lost kids think they know everything, and I ain't talking nothing. They lost. Everything's on the surface. Everything's physical touch, physical smell, and taste. That's all they know. Picking up skills, basic skills, forget it. It all started with electronic devices. Kids in their room that don't come out because they're on their device. No kids playing in like nowhere. After college, where the college kids between 20 and 35? What are they doing? Oh, I know, because I see them. When I'm going home, they're just now coming out, sleeping until the afternoon, doing God knows whatever. Okay, I was young once. I get that. But dang, you going through your vampire stage of being out till 4 in the morning, eating non processed foods every day on your cell phone, texting somebody else some garbage. That's how you spend your time. I'm at the job and I see these kids with their head down. I work in retail, y'all. I work around customers all day. I say hi to my customers all day. All day. These kids say nada. I mean, nothing. I basically have to bump into them just to get a reaction. And they ain't scared of me. I'm not no black scary dude. I'm not. I just wait for a reaction. Like a hi, hello, something. Show me you're alive. It's crazy, y'all. It's been going on for generations now that where we all we do is Don't teach our younger kids or adults, young adults, nothing on spiritual growth. We don't teach them anything. There's a lot of them that just don't have anything. We got to wake up. We got to give them something. We got to point them in the right direction. I can't sit here and be like, hey, you, get off your cell phone. Don't you got other stuff to do or learn? But I'm starting to call them out. Hey, you know this? I'm starting to call them out in my own way. Hey, do you know this song? This song that's playing right now. Can you hear that? Uh, uh, yeah, I can hear it. Who is that? Uh, uh, you don't know who that is? No. You don't know who Whitney Houston is? Oh, that's Whitney Houston? I'll tell you what, next time I see you, you better tell me 3 Whitney Houston songs, or you report right to the office and sit down with me and the store director. Okay, okay. Lo and behold, they come back to me. Got him. Tony, she sings great. I didn't know she made all of those hits. I didn't know she even had a daughter. Oh, I didn't know she died. I, did you like the music? The music was very, very inspiring. I love her love songs. Like I have my boyfriend listening to it, and we listened to her album online. Wow, look at there. A conversation just changed her whole direction. One little report back to me with 3 songs, and now she listened to the dang whole Whitney Houston trilogy and changed her whole spiritual growth pattern. Now she's using the phone or whatever device she used for spiritual growth. We all can make a difference. We all can say something to the younger adults to get a clue. You might even be doing it unintentionally as a senior or an older person. And seniors, my age group, don't be so grouchy. Don't be so mean. Be comforting. Give these kids a chance. Be nice to them. Talk to them. Open them up. Open up their hearts because they're so closed off and they don't even believe, oh, I'm going in. They don't even believe in themselves. All they believe is cell phone, cell phone, cell phone. Whatever the cell phone tells them, they doing. The cell phone says to do this tonight. Somebody behind the cell phone. Guess who's behind that energy? The illusionist. We all can make a difference. We all can say something. We all can come together as a unit because we're all connected anyway, whether you want to believe it or not. That little kid that lives next door to you, I'm not little kid, that young adult that lives next door to you that you rarely see because you don't stay up vampire time. You might see them when you're watering your lawn and they just woke up and now they're on the patio with their cell phone. Go have a conversation with that young adult. What name am I going to give to this young adult today? Hey, Bobby Brown, not the singer, the young adult. That's his name, Bobby Brown. Hey, Bobby, how you been, bro? Haven't seen you. Oh, Mr. Parker. Hi. Oh, you keeping your grass watered? Looks nice. Yeah, I keep it crispy. Believe that. What you been up to? Oh, I'm just working and what okay. You're working, you're making some money. Um, that's cool. What you saving for something? Going to school? No, I'm not going to school. Well, you saving? No, I'm not saving for anything. You got a car? No, I ain't get a car yet. Oh, I understand. You're paying all, you're paying your parents' rent or whatever. Because most of these kids don't even, I'm sorry, young adults don't have their own place because it's too expensive, right? Or they're grinding and have 3 jobs to get a place, right? 'Cause most of them live with their parents. Called it out. Independence? Mm, mm. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah. You paying rent, so, mm, not really. Oh, you're not paying rent. No, sir. Well, you paying like the light bill and trash and water bill or something, right? No, sir. Bobby, what you doing with your money, bro? I spend it on fast food when I go out with my girlfriend. Don't even hesitate. Don't, you know what? Seniors, older generation, don't even hesitate to take the opportunity to sit down with this young adult and scold them and give them some of this. Hey, what you doing? For real though, give them a piece of knowledge. Give them something, direction. And once it comes out of your mouth, put your foot behind it. Say it with your chest. Check in on them. Knock on the door. Bobby Brown home. Hey, Mr. Parker, what did he do now? Oh, he didn't do nothing. I was just checking back on him to see if he heard what I said last week about going in the direction I think he should go in as far as paying you some rent or saving up for a car. Oh, you had that talk with him? No wonder. He's been different. He's been different. Something clicked. Thank you. Because something clicked. All of a sudden, he wanted to open a bank. Do these kids have a bank account? All of a sudden, he wanted to open a bank account. He said he needed to save some money. He didn't want to tell me what for, because I guess he didn't want to disappoint me if he didn't do it. But he took initiative to do something. Hmm. Hmm. Just a simple fact that Mr. Parker said, save up for a car. And good old Bobby Brown said, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Will open up his spiritual growth. Because once he gets in a car, puts gas in it, got to be a little bit more responsible, doesn't he? Now he's got to save some money because he has a vehicle. And now he can take that vehicle and go places. Now he can take his girlfriend out somewhere instead of going to the same fast food restaurant at 4 in the morning. Now he can go, let's go to Hollywood. And she'll be like, wow, I've never been there. And boom. Ooh, Mr. Parker, I just wanted to say thank you. I like my car. I'm going to keep up with it. I put a down payment. My parents helped me put a down payment on it. I'm doing payments now. And I'm going to San Diego for the weekend. I saved some money so I can take my girlfriend on a trip. Boom. Boom. That might even lead to a real relationship, that might lead to a real destiny if God ordains it, and something that is supposed to be spiritual growth. See, I ain't saying nothing unusual. I'm not saying something that's not real. I'm saying stuff that people forgot. People forgot. Communication is the key. Spiritual communication. If you got the knowledge, your job is to spread it. Your job is to show love and spread your communication to the next person so they can move ahead. Because them moving ahead is you moving ahead. We become so selfish that we just care about ourselves. Mr. Parker taking care of his grass. That's it. Let these vampires stay up until 4 in the morning. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Seniors, stop that. That's crap. You the grouchy old senior don't want nothing to do with the neighbor next door or the people down the street or the Hispanic family. Every time they have a party, you want to call the police on them. But deep down inside, you want to be there and invited. But if they did invite you, would you go? No, because you feel out of place because they're Hispanic and you're black and they invited you. Get to know your neighbors. Go. Go to the party. Lo and behold, you might even befriend some of the family members, and now they're inviting you all over the place because of your spiritual communication. You got something to offer. Your presence, your spirit, your beauty, your wise, your knowledge. Oh, we got to invite Mr. Parker. That man's helped us. He's helped my son, Bobby Brown. He's watered our grass. He took care of the house. We're out on vacation. He's brought over our mail. He's took back our trash cans. Or you that neighbor that don't do none of that. You just take your dog and poop in somebody else's grass and leave the poop sitting in their yard. That's you? Cut it out. If I was God, which I'm not, and I'm gonna say this because I'm radical. If I was God, you know what I would do? I'd take all the cell phones and cut them off for about 24 hours. I'll let everybody lose their mind because not everybody's gonna lose their mind. Everybody might get a clue. It might cause a lot of controversy. You might get a lot of, well, they can't even call nobody, right? How many people got hard lines now where actual phone rings? Seniors, bring, bring, bring in the house because my phone is still connected to a hard line, if they even have them. People would just be going loco because their cell phone's gone 24 hours. But they don't know. For them, that could be an eternity because they don't know when it's coming back on. But me as God, I can be like, I give them 24 hours to sweat, to think about it. Let's tell the birds, let's tell the spiritual growers and doers from the non-spiritual growers and doers. Let's see who's who and what they made out of and where they're going to go and what they're going to do. Because I guarantee you, people who do not rely on this device don't rely on this device. Hey, my cell phone's not working. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, well. Hey, babe, your cell phone working? No. That's weird. All right. Well, let me know if yours comes back up. I'm going to just set mine here on the table. I'll check it tomorrow, whatever. I got stuff to do. I got swimming. I got a swimming class to go to. I'm going to the beach. I'm walking the dog later. I got a plan. I'm going to the grocery store. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, honey, you need your debit card because phone, you can't pay by phone right now. Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me. Oh, you know what? I got cash in the drawer. Don't even trip. I keep cash on me just in case. I still believe in a wallet. But that's me. 24 hours without a cell phone. Put that in your cloud. Put that in your brain for a minute. Can you do that? Even if me as God didn't shut it off? So let's clarify. I'm not God, obviously. That's just an idea for you to see what you would do in a 24-hour period of non-scrolling. Where would your energy go? Or would you just say, I'm bored? I'm bored. I got nothing to do. You wasn't doing anything in the first place. I'm the radicalist. I'm not telling you to burn your phone, get rid of it. It's an evil device. God made everything in this world. The truth of it is, you need to have spiritual balance and understand that that device can make you or break you. It can hurt you or raise you. Spiritual growth is real. Take a week to learn a craft. Hey, Bobby Brown, take a week to learn your car because you don't even know everything in that mug. Turning signal. I'm sorry, uh, uh, not turning signals. The other signal, hazard lights. You don't even know half the stuff in your car, and you bought it. Take a week and learn it. Take a week and clean it. Take a week off. Take a trip. Take a week of learning how to really drive. I ain't talking about DMV one time, pass a test drive. Take it to the mountains. Spin that mug around the dirt. Take it to the desert. See how fast it goes. I'm not everybody can do that, okay? Start with the basics. Start with the basics. But no, learn your car. Learn how to drive it, maneuver it. Parallel parking. Oh my goodness. That could be a whole podcast by itself. Parallel parking. That's crazy. That's crazy. Some of these cars I see off the curb, almost in the middle of the street. They trying to park between a needle and a haystack. They got about this much space and they trying to park. Hitting bumpers. Bing, 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 bing. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You've seen it. And the people who do it, you know who you are. This was a long podcast because I needed to get a point out. And I hope the things that I said make sense to my upper class seniors, my age bracket, and the young adults. Put the cell phones down. Balance it out. Do a better job. Because right now, we need to help each other. We're suffering. We need to help each other. Speak up. Say something. Don't be so quiet. Talk to each other. Get to know your neighbors. Start small. I'm the radicalist. Peace out.